The Indian Army, Indian Navy and Indian Air Force together form the armed forces of our country. They are further supported by the Indian Coast Guard, Strategic Frontier Forces, Andaman and Nicobar Command and Integrated Defence Staff. Headquartered at New Delhi, the Indian Army falls under the Ministry of Defence, which is charged with the responsibility of countering rebellion and ensuring external security of India. Often we forget the armed forces that ensure our safety. Our army has some very unique features. Today, Simbly Chumma is dedicating this video to the Indian Army, listing out the top 10 interesting facts about them. Number 10. Horse Cavalry Regiment. The 61st Cavalry Regiment of India is believed to be the largest non-ceremonial horse-mounted cavalry unit remaining in the world. It is among one of the last 3 such regiments in the world. While a number of armies still maintain mounted units, these are generally intended for parade and other ceremonial purposes. Primarily employed on ceremonial occasions, the 61st Cavalry Regiment can be deployed for internal security or police roles if required. The last publicized occasion on which the regiment saw active military service was when it undertook mounted patrol work during the Indo-Pakistani War of 1971. On Republic Day each year, the 61st Cavalry and the President's Bodyguard parade in full dress uniform in New Delhi, in what is probably the largest assemblage of traditional cavalry still to be seen in the world. Number 9. Contribution to world peace. India has been the largest troop contributor to UN missions since its inception. So far, India has taken part in 43 peacekeeping missions, with a total contribution exceeding 180,000 troops and a significant number of police personnel having been deployed. Number 8. A strong defense force. Indian Army has never been involved in a military coup and has never initiated first attack in any warfare. Number 7. World's third largest army. With a strength of 1.4 million active personnel, 2.1 million reserve personnel and approximately 1.3 million paramilitary personnel, Indian Army is the third largest army in the world after China and USA. Number 6. World's biggest voluntary army. All serving and reserve personnel have voluntarily opted for service in the army. There is a provision for conscription or forced recruitment in our constitution, but it has never been used. And unlike other government organizations, there are no provisions for reservations based on caste or religion. Soldiers are recruited based on their overall merit and fitness. Number 5. World's best high altitude and jungle warfare. Indian soldiers are believed to be the very best in high altitude and mountain warfare. The Indian Army's high altitude warfare school, HORSE at Gulmarg, is one of the most elite military training centers in the world. Special operations teams from US, UK and Russia often send their soldiers to be trained here. US Special Forces were trained at HORSE before their deployment during the invasion of Afghanistan. Number 4. World's highest battlefield is controlled by the Indian Army. At the Siachen Glacier, located 6,000 meters above mean sea level, 3,000 soldiers are deployed because it falls under the line of control. The temperature at Siachen is minus 60 degrees centigrade. Low atmospheric pressure and oxygen makes the soldiers lose weight. They suffer from loss of appetite, sleep disorders, which slowly leads to memory loss. Snowstorms can last up to 3 weeks and winds blow at 100 miles per hour. Annual snowfall can be well over 3 feet. Soldiers on shift basis have to keep shoveling the snow, else the military post would disappear. India and Pakistan have fought at Siachen intermittently since April 13, 1984. More than 2,000 people have died in this inhospitable terrain, mostly due to weather extremes and the natural hazards of mountain warfare. Number 3. World's highest bridge is built by the Indian Army. Located between Dras and Suru rivers at Ladakh is the Bailey Bridge. This highest bridge in the world was built by the Indian Army in August 1982. The Military Engineering Services and the Border Roads Organization are together responsible for the construction and maintenance of some of the most awesome roads and bridges ever to have been built. To name a few, the Khardungla Pass, which is the highest motorable road in the world, the Magnetic Hill Inlay, etc. Number 2. World's largest military surrender accepted by Indian Army. In 1971, India and Pakistan went to war. 93,000 Pakistani soldiers surrendered to Indian Army. This is so far the largest number of prisoners of war taken into custody since World War II by any army. At the end of 13 days of war, Bangladesh was declared as a free country and installed a democratic government which is functional till date. Number 1. Outnumbered but not overpowered. The India-Pakistan War of 1971 also saw 120 soldiers defeating 2,000 Pakistani soldiers. 120 Indian soldiers on one jeep-mounted M40 recoilless rifle backed by 45 tanks held fort against 2,000 Pakistani soldiers. Despite being heavily outnumbered, the Indian soldiers held their ground throughout the night and with the help of the Air Force, completely routed the aggressors. What do you think of this list? Do share your feedback with us in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the like and share button. Stay tuned to Simbly Chumma for more interesting videos.